What's up everyone? Welcome back to Fate Zero. This is episode 4. I'm really looking forward to jumping back into this. At this point, you know, 2 episodes have gone up on YouTube. People do tend to like, and by 2 episodes have gone up on YouTube, I mean when I'm recording this video, 2 episodes have gone up. And people seem to be enjoying, people seem to be enjoying this series so far, which is good. Whenever I'm starting a new series on the channel, I don't know whether it's going to be something that no one watches or a lot of people watch or anything in between. And so I just, you know, I treat every series as if people are going to watch it, obviously, because I don't want to, like, phone in any videos. But it is good when I see that there does tend to be some people who are looking forward to each reaction. So if you want these videos to keep up and me to continue doing the Fate series, please make sure to support this video. Like the video. Commenting is huge, telling me that you're enjoying certain parts of the reaction, telling me what parts you're enjoying, that sort of stuff really helps me out. And I mean, this is like more of a stretch, but if like there's any way that you could share the video, that would be really appreciated. If you have other people that you know that would like these sorts of videos, or Fate spaces that would enjoy these reaction videos, then feel free to share them around. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to jumping into more. This show has, like, undoubtedly hooked me so far, like really hooked me. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this progresses. The further I get into the series, the more interested I am in watching more Fate works, you know? Like, I want to watch this, and then I want to watch I'm pretty sure Unlimited Blade Works comes after this, and then the Heaven's Feel movies or whatever. But I'm excited to watch, you know, whatever that order is. I'm excited to watch it, all the Ufotable stuff. And then, you know, after that, if I still really crave more Fate content, I know there's a ton more out there. Someone said to me, like, hey, just so you know, there is like a version of Fate Stay Night that was released on Steam recently-ish. That is like a really good version of it. And I was like, wow, that's really cool, because then after I finish watching this stuff, if I want to go and play that visual novel, then I can go and play that. And that sounds kind of exciting to me. So there's a lot of potential in the future. And I know there's spin-offs, I know there's gacha games and lots of other crazy stuff. I'm not even going to think about that right now. I actually play too many gacha games. I don't think I would be able to fit the Fate one in, but you know, who knows? Maybe I become such a super fan, I just need to do it. But yeah, let's focus on this show right now. Let's narrow our focus heavily down to just Fate Zero and what we're seeing here. We ended like teasing a pretty big fight, and I think it's gonna be like the first proper fight of the series, I think, which is Saber and what was it, Lancer? So I'm really curious how this is going to play out. I hope it's going to be badass. Make sure to support this video, as I said. Go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction and early access, which means it's actually next week's episode of Fate Zero that's on my Patreon account right now in full-length version, so go check that out. But yeah, otherwise, let's jump into this. This is episode 4 of Fate Zero.
You have a charm spell.
A charm spell?
There's really nothing that can be done about it. Blame it on my birth. Or if you prefer, the fact you were born a woman.
You don't.
I see now that the tales of the Saber class's resistance to magic are true. Very well. I prefer not to kill a girl.
Okay, so she's got magic resistance because she's part of the Saber class.
Oh, so what you desire is a fair fight. I consider myself fortunate to encounter such a strong and proud hero.
Well, I'm so hyped.
Begin.
Oh god. It's the most intense Pokemon battle I've ever seen. Oh! We gonna hit the OP anytime soon? Oh shit! Oh.
Someone has put up a barrier.
Oh god.
Probably the master of the enemy search, where we can be totally invisible while we closely monitor both Saber's battle and that crane.
Okay.
Yes, understood.
You two gonna kiss again.
Let's see what you can do, my adorable king of knights.
I feel like his personality's a little different. Oh my gosh. Man, I love Ufotable fights, so I'm so excited about this.
The long spear in the right hand or the short spear in the left? Which is the noble phantasm?
Oh.
I could be certain which one it was. I could attack and defeat him.
Okay, one of the spears is maybe
If only we knew
the
his
phantasm.
true name. However, that is not enough.
Oh! Oh shit! Cool choreography here.
What's wrong, Saber?
Oh! Man, her fucking like fog sword is so strange.
Curse that blade of hers. Exact length. I can't get close enough to strike.
Yeah. Don't shoot her. I mean, you wouldn't. I don't know why you would, but so that you can keep kissing your assistant. Who dat?
On the roof of that warehouse.
Huh?
It's Lancer's master. Can you see him?
Oh yeah, it's probably the.
Negative.
It's a teacher
I can't
guy,
see him
right?
from my position.
Oh. Oh,
Assassin.
you see assassin. Or one of the
There is activity
assassins.
at the warehouse district. Not the first battle. To the others, this would be the second battle, Kirei.
Mm-hmm.
It's no wonder they are considered the strongest class. Saber likely presents a greater threat. than
Okay, so
Lancer.
Saber is considered the
Can
strongest
you see
class.
other masters? She's standing next to Saber. It's a woman with silver hair.
Don't hurt her.
She doesn't look at all human.
An Einsburn homunculus.
She is a
They created
homunculus.
another artificial master.
That's why she said she's a
I thought
puppet.
that the only
Is the Einsburn master? Either
Ah.
way, I knew something had to be up.
Yeah, now he's sort of given away the assassin ploy, at least to Emiya.
Let's see how this all...
Let me launch an attack on Assassin. And then, while I have him distracted...
No,
you
don't do
can
that, I
take
don't
out
think.
Lancer's Master.
Because then you'll give away that you know about the assassin thing. Whoa. What was that? Well, that was just the environment doing
There's
that?
really no
Okay.
honor in a... But allow me to offer my regards. It's impressive for a woman to fight so hard without
Yeah,
even
yeah,
breaking a
dude.
sweat as she does it.
You need those words from such a master of the spear. Do me honor.
Okay,
I gratefully accept them.
good.
That's enough fun for now, Lancer.
Oh.
Do not allow this battle to go on.
No!
Saber is a formidable opponent.
Don't let him get away!
Eliminate her at once.
Oh. Okay,
You
they're
may
gonna keep
use
fighting.
your noble phantasm.
Oh shit! Here we go! So he wasn't using it before.
As you... I will comply.
Oh shit! Noble Phantasm, what is it? Let's see. Okay, it's that spear?
So the long spear
Yep.
is his noble.
Okay.
Are you using focused wind mana? To keep your blade concealed?
Yes. Yes, she
I
is.
see. To conceal your sword from me.
Because it's
I
tiny.
think the
It's a
sword
dagger.
reveals your true name.
Oh.
How
Oh,
unfortunate
yes.
for you.
King Arthur. Right.
Name of my blade. I'll finish.
It's
this
Excalibur,
before you ever
probably,
get the
right?
chance.
I will discover whatever it is you're hiding. Saber.
I'm sure they probably said it in a previous episode, but I'm just going off. Isn't King Arthur who has Excalibur?
The invisible air is coming apart.
Oh! Jesus, yeah, okay, that Noble Phantasm's strong. Oh, that expression. Don't cut her hair! Oh! Oh! Oh my god, dude! Oh! Ooh. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, Jesus. No. No. Oh.
Saber?
Oh. Good. Oh, yeah. She's got healing magic
My
and stuff,
thanks,
right?
Iris Veal. I'm fine. The healing is working.
Good. You gonna?
The armor itself isn't damaged.
Ah,
What's at work here?
it cuts through it like in
The only
Ooh.
answer it bypassed the magically woven armor.
It's like in Stormlight
So that's
Archives.
I know the secret of your spear, Lancer,
Passes through solid stuff.
is able to negate magic.
Okay.
Well, if you were counting on it to protect you, you should surrender now, Saber.
And that's how it's getting rid of the
You're
invisible
as good as
air.
naked before my spear.
You
Don't
bet.
think that
You should
simply
take off your
defeating
armor
my
then.
armor will give you the upper hand
So you have
in
more
this
movement.
fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Block your blade. I need only kill you before it strikes.
It's badass.
Prepare to die.
But in this case, I'm afraid that it was a very foolish mistake,
Uh-oh.
Saber.
You can tell me your opinion again after my next attack.
Oh. Oh shit! Oh!
That was a misstep.
A
Yeah.
noble phantasm needn't be merely a single weapon.
Oh shit! Shit! Oh fuck! No!
He intends to end the battle here.
Well, wouldn't that be a lot better for us?
And then it will be too late.
It's too late for what?
To fight Saber?
I mean, the plan. You want to fight him together?
Indeed.
He wants. I think he wants a
Rarely does one have the
challenge.
extraordinary chance to exchange blows with great heroes from another time.
Yeah, he's about
With
pride.
the chance to fight is, I'd hate to miss out on a single one.
Yeah.
Just observe Saber and Lancer, warriors whom I would dearly love to face in an all-out
What if he
battle.
saves Saber
I
here?
cannot let either one die.
But isn't that the whole point? The Grail War's objective is to kill one another, isn't it?
Oh my god.
To subjugate, but never to humiliate. That is a truly good and honorable conquest.
Okay. I'm kind of down with that. I feel like I'm morally wrong to be so on this guy's side.
Now we will watch. And why don't you just stay up here and observe?
No, I'll go! Take me with you, damn it!
Excellent. That is my master.
I like him a lot.
Not good. He severed the tendon.
Oh.
Can't move my thumb.
Healing magic,
Good
please.
counter.
Stop talking and get to work, you fool. Finish
I mean, he's trying. That was a good trap. Oh.
My master. Much appreciated.
Okay, so he's got good
Iris
healing magic
Seal.
too.
I require healing.
It's like
I've already
an
done
Overwatch voice line.
I mean, I don't understand.
It was very sharp of you to figure
Anti-magic?
out that my gauge Yarick was able to penetrate any armor. But
So since anti-magic hit
foolish
her,
to
she
abandon
can't
it.
heal it? Maybe?
You wield a cursed spear, which inflicts devastating wounds that can never be healed.
Mmm,
I
okay.
should have realized it sooner.
It's a different passive effect.
A red and beneath the right eye, a mole that enchants women.
Oh, the mole is what does it!
no hero summoned into service by the Holy Grail could ever mistake that golden blade.
Mm-hmm.
And land even a single glancing blow is extraordinary. I must not be too bad.
I like this respect they have for
Now
each
then,
other.
we both know each other's name. Or does this displease you? Occurring only after you've lost use of an arm?
Armor back on.
You jest. Only if I fail to inflict the first decisive strike, Lancer.
Iskander? Both of you, stop it! Stop fighting each other and start fighting me!
Both of you sheathe your blades. Or- I am Iskander, King of Conquerors.
He's just giving away his
In
name
this
right
battle for the
away.
Holy Grail, I am of the Rider class of servants.
Here's all the information you need to know about me. My weaknesses are my left arm. There's no way that was 20 minutes. Oh, so much fun, man. That was such a fun episode. I mean, most of it was just like the 1v1 between those two. But it's just great. I had such a great time. So enjoyable watching those two duke it out and seeing like the respect they have for each other. And like this show is also doing a good job to me at like properly like introducing me to all of the concepts. Yeah, I have to listen. I have to actually like fully pay attention to the dialogue, because it like they introduce the concepts in a very expositional way. Obviously, like they'll just straight up say the rules for things. And some shows will show you the rules over time and stuff, and in like very subtle, small ways. But this show will just be like, will just come out and say what some of the rules are, which I appreciate. But it does require me to like lock in. But I really like learning more about how this all works as the time goes on. And I feel like I have like it feels like at the very start in the first episode, when I was like listening to them like lore dump everything, I was going, okay, this might become like very, very overwhelming. But what I really like so far is the actual like shit that's been happening is kind of incredibly simple. Like the actual events that are taking place, like in this one, it's basically just like, hey, Lancer came out and said, hey, let's fight. And then Lancer and Saber are fighting, and that's kind of that's kind of it. And so the whole episode, all I really need to know is that they're fighting, and Iskander watches them, and he goes, I want to fight everyone, so I don't want them to kill each other. And that's kind of like the whole episode. So it's like it's very simple when you break it down to like what happened in the overall plot this episode, which I think is very nice, because when there's like complexity to the inner workings of the lore, the fact that the rest of it is simple while we're still getting used to the inner workings of it is really, really helpful to me. Because I think viewers need something to be able to focus on and lock in on while they're still learning about the greater world. And I think, the best series to me, or the series that really work the best to me, can do that so effectively, where like they know at the start I don't have as much attachment to the mechanics of the world yet, so they need to get me attached to the characters themselves, and they're doing a good job at that. I really like all these characters a lot. I think they're very, very entertaining to watch, and they've all got great little gimmicks, and it's very fun. So yeah, this Lancer, I don't think I have his true name. I think Saber said she knew who he was, but I don't think she actually said who he was, because he also just implied who she was, and we obviously know who she is. So I think, but yeah, as I've said in previous videos, I'm not a history guy or a mythology guy or anything like that. Like, I am going to be terrible at knowing a lot of this stuff. But yeah, I think like so far he's been quite cool. I've liked Lance's personality, where it's funny. He originally I'm watching him and thinking, I think he's being condescending to her. But then, like, as the battle goes on, I'm like, no, I think actually he's genuinely giving her props. The further it went on, I was like, no, this guy actually like respects her, and respects the way that she's fighting, and actually is kind of like, I like that towards the end of the battle, or towards the end of this episode, he said, like, honestly, seeing that sword and now knowing who you are, it's actually kind of an honor that I got a blow on you at all. Like, I like that line where it's like, I got this blow on you, and honestly, you're such a great warrior that I'm proud of that. because I think I like respect your fighting skills so much. So he could have been like, you're a lot weaker than I would have expected someone of your status to be or something. But instead he was like, no, you're such a great warrior that I'm proud of myself for being able to, to stand up to you in battle. I think that's nice. It's just that he's saying it with such smugness and with that smile on his face the entire time that, that originally you can feel like it's being condescending, but I think he is genuine when he's saying that stuff. At least that's my vibe right now. It is funny that he has a mole under his eye that like can enchant women. I wish I had that. It's very funny, and sounds like it gives like, because they said that the Saber class has a resistance to magic. They didn't say is immune to magic. They said has a resistance to magic. So I imagine that's, you know, that's exactly what it sounds like. Like in D&D, if you have resistance to a damage type, it means you take half damage from it. It still hurts you, but just not nearly as much as it hurts other people. So, so I'm guessing it's the same sort of thing with Saber, where when she's resistant to magic, so if magic tries to affect her, she has a better chance at being able to shrug it off, or she like is affected by it way less than other people. So in this case, it's a mole that enchants women. Most women, I imagine, would like not be able to fight him at all. Like they would be too enamored by him or whatever. But since she's the Saber class, she can hold that off. But it's still like, maybe it still weakens her a little while she's fighting him. Like maybe she slightly holds back on her hits, like her subconsciously her body just forces her to hold back on her hits because she's slightly charmed. Or maybe it's like the respect that she's giving him right now. Like, because I mean, I think she strikes me as she's a very respectful person anyway. But it's like maybe the respect she's giving him right now is actually being amplified by the fact that she's kind of charmed by him. But I do think it's interesting that he's like, it kind of sucks. Like you would have more of an advantage in this fight had you not been a woman. Like, like it's not just, you know, the classic like, oh, you being born a woman sucks because it means you're not as strong as me because that's nature and whatever, right? But this is like legitimately like, it sucks that you're born a woman because this magic affects women. Like it sucks for a different reason this time, rather than, you know, either societal demands or like, you know, or nature. I can't think of the word right now, but you know, evolutionary benefits that men get. So yeah, I liked that, but it seems like, yeah, he's got his noble phantasm is like these weird spear things, and so like the long spear is an anti-magic spear, and the yellow one is a one that can inflict wounds, and those wounds won't be able to heal. And so it's a pretty cool combo. I do like that they, you know, that we have a cool little like back and forth of them trying to adjust tactics for each other's powers without knowing what they fully are. Because yeah, there's the thing of like, okay, he sliced through her armor, and she went, okay, well then there's no point in me wearing armor, so I'm just gonna like get more movement and more like and less bulk and everything by removing the armor. And then she removed the armor, but it's like the armor wasn't just to defend against that spear. Now, because she doesn't have the armor, he can start using his other weapon, which would have been blocked by the armor. And I think that's like that right there is kind of clever. It's a fun back and forth. I think it considers all of the possibilities of how the battle can go. I find that to be a very fun way to go about the battle, and it reminds me of, I said it in the thing, but the Stormlight Archives novels, which, like, admittedly, I've only read most of the first book. I'm not quite finished with the first book. I've got that much to go. But this is The Way of Kings, the first novel in the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson, and in this book, now apologies if I get this lore kind of wrong, because like if we're talking about like Fate's exposition, which can be like quite complicated. Stormlight Archives has some complicated storytelling stuff. I really like it, but it can be like quite dense with story sometimes. But in this, there are these certain types of blades, like he's holding here, and they're very special blades, and they sort of have the power to like. It's actually not what I was what I was describing. But like in this, I was kind of remembering it the other way around. But now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm remembering it's not like what was on screen. In this book, I'm pretty sure it can slice through objects no matter what. But when it goes through humans, it just passes through them. But it like takes their soul. It just kills you instantly, I think. So like if it slices through your neck, you don't actually get a slash on your neck, but you just die. You're just dead. So I'm pretty sure that's what these blades were. Honestly, I can't fully remember. I'm pretty sure that's what they were. But in my head, while I was watching this, I thought it was the other way around. I thought that it moves through objects without doing any damage, but slices skin. I was wrong, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about that. I think it's the other way around. So it wasn't a great comparison, but that's what I initially thought was happening here, where it's like maybe it's a type of blade that it can just like pass through objects, so no matter what, you can slice the person themselves and the armor doesn't do anything. But the actual reason is that it's anti-magic armor and the armor is formed with magic, which makes sense because she can like make it appear on her body immediately and make it disappear. So it being forged with magic makes a lot of sense to me. But yeah, anyway, that's it. There's not much else to talk about. Like, I'm not gonna go do a deep dive into the characters in this episode because it's fucking they're fighting. I mean, we did find out that Iris Veal is a homunculus. So that kind of explains her puppet comment from last episode. But I'm curious to see exactly what the ramifications of that are and like what that means. But yeah, anyway, that is Fate Zero, episode 4. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. And you can get next week's episode of Fate Zero on my Patreon account right now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.